Alright, are you motherfucking squids? We're here with a video today. Something special and important. Hey guys, boy do I have an unbelievable story for you today. I'm gonna try to make it short, sweet, and simple because it's kind of a long story, but you know, this is actually live from the FaZe house. I'm here in Rain's room at the moment. Yes, I do have a beanie on my head because I woke up with my hair like a fucking mess. And I don't want, I can't fix it right now. Fixing it requires taking a shower. But whatever. So today, I'm going to tell you a quick story. So unbelievable. It was so frustrating. I was so mad. But you know, stuff like this happened. Nothing we can do about it at the time. So basically, you know, we're here. It's me, Maria, and Maria's sister. We went to the airport. Now the airport, you know, we went to the airport around 4 in the morning, 4:35 in the morning. And we're like, yay, we know our flight leaves at 6. We're happy. We're all happy. We're going to go to New York. We're going to be in New York in 45 minutes because that's how long the flight is. And out of nowhere, we try to find our gate. And we're like, wait, where is it? It's not here. And then Diana's already like about to board her plane. You know, she's about to leave at 6, I think 6 a.m. And for some reason, our flight was at 6:15 p.m. And we're just there like, bruh. It was the worst thing ever. I mean, it was kind of shocking, frustrating. We tried to change our flight on top of that right away. It was too late to get her flight, to get Diana's flight, because there was space in there. Then we went to every single airline. Every single airline. We're like, we need an earliest flight. Our little sister or whatever is already going to be in New York, and we need to get to her. And nobody had flights. And the ones that did were either about a grand for both of us. And we would get there around 3-4 o'clock. So now it's like, on top of all of that, I have to play the 5K, which was yesterday, and I had to be home here around 2, just so I could play in it. So on top of us, you know, being really late to New York, we don't want that to happen. I also had to play a 5K, so I had to go to New York earlier. I had to come to the FaZe house earlier, and it was the most craziest, dumbest thing. And we actually, like I said, went to every airline. On top of all of that, we already turned in our bag. So we had to go all the way down, go to the freaking customer service in the bag office thing. It took us about 20 minutes, you know. They had to search our bag, got information. So we got our bag back. And then we're like, all right. So I brought up the idea to get a car rental from the start. But the thing is, I was worried because I'm 20. I'm turning 21 soon. But I didn't know if we were going to be able to, you know. Sometimes the age is like 25 and all these things. But I'm pretty sure the younger you are, the more they just charge you. So Maria's like, yeah, you can. There's a choice for 18 to 20, no, I think 20 to 22 or something like that. And I was like, all right, it's perfect then. Let's do it. So we went to the car rental, and we're like, all right. I checked how far it was. It was about about 4-hour drive from New York, from Virginia to New York, because we were in Washington D.C. So it was about a 4-hour drive, and we basically did the math. You know, we get there around 11, 12. If we leave right now, we get there around 11. If we leave a little later, we get there around 12. And it's kind of perfect. We'll make the 5K. You know, Diana's sister wouldn't have to wait till like 7 p.m. at night for us to arrive in a plane. It sucked because we did miss our flight, which we paid for. And actually, we have a connecting flight back to Miami in the first. Hopefully, we got a call because we got to see about that. We don't want to like lose our flight for that one, because sometimes, you know, if you miss your previous flight, they'll probably cancel, you know, our returning because they think we didn't went. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know. I got a call today. I really don't want that to happen. So we got in the car rental place, and we're like, she's like, yeah, we can help you guys. You know, we get the car. We'll have the car ready in 10 minutes. And this is around like 7:30. You know, after like spending an hour to an hour and a half checking every air flight, every like airline to get a flight. After getting our bag back, after walking all the distance, and we're like, awesome, yeah, like we can leave. We'll be here. We'll be there like around 11:30. That's perfect. And it sucked because, you know, you have to drive that long. So out of nowhere, she gets a phone call. You know, she's trying to call the people, ask them how long is the car gonna take. The lady's like, about 3 hours, and she was like, and this lady's so nice. Like, I'm glad we had her to help us. She kind of flipped us like, what? And I guess she kept trying to get a car. She kept trying to talk. She kept trying to insist on like getting this car for us. And I was to the point where I was going to upgrade the car if they had a different car already instead of just a basic compact car. And, you know, it was really frustrating. We were like, what? Me and Maria in our head, we're like, we're fucked. This is bad. And out of nowhere, to about 20 minutes later, not too long, she's like, all right, guys, you got your car ready? Let's go. I'm like, hey, let's go. I'm happy. So we got everything, got into the car, and then we were putting everything inside the car. This is we got a Dodge Dart. I never drove this car. The car is actually pretty cool, but we got everything in the car, and then out of nowhere, Murray was like, oh my god, I think I left my wallet in the house we were staying in. And I'm like, what? I'm not driving all the way there right now. Hell no. So it was stupid, man. Everything was not going our way, and we searched the luggage for about like 10-15 minutes, and we finally found it hidden, a freaking purse with the wallet. So thank God we didn't have to go back to the house. So we got into the car. I drove for 4 hours straight. We stopped for about 5-10 minutes at a Walgreens just to like use the bathroom and buy something to drink because I was falling asleep. Because on top of all of that, the night before I got like 3 hours and a half sleep because I was sick with like asthma stuff and I couldn't breathe, so it was like impossible to sleep. And then the night before us leaving to the air to go to our flight, I got an hour and a half because I thought I was gonna sleep on a plane, and we had like some party at the house, so everybody wanted to sleep late except for them. They wanted to sleep a little bit earlier. So 4 hour drive, we finally get to New York, and my leg was all numb because that car is small and it just wasn't comfortable. But we finally got to New York. It was awesome. We were happy to be there. We picked up Diana's sister, and then from the airport, and then we just dropped off the car at the rental area. And then we had to take a cab, and the cab guy was like, the guy who helped me get into the cab, he said the flight rate would be $117. And then the guy in the cab, I talked to him. I'm like, the guy said 117. He's like, nah, we're gonna do flight rate 155 depending on the miles. I'm just counting here. I'm like, all right, I'll do Meteor. By the time we got to the FaZe house, it was about $109, and I decided to tip the guy $9. He's like, that's it? What you mean that's it? If you would have gone with the flat rate, if you would have agreed with me, I would have tipped you more. It's all about being respectful. So I still gave him a decent tip for the distance and for the way he acted. But yeah, guys, and then we got to FaZe house, we settled in, and we played the 5K. We lost round 4 to ISO. So what the hell was the point of all of this? I don't know, but I'm just gonna enjoy my time in New York with my family and with Maria and Diana and the FaZe house. I'm just gonna be doing videos here. So thank you guys for watching. It was such a long day yesterday, and on top of that, we lost the 5K. I want to sleep early, around like 7:30, and I woke up in the middle of the night, but I went back to bed. I was sleeping all day because I was exhausted from just like the nights before. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.